Welcome everyone. My name is Maggie Delarissa, certified napping enthusiast and your sleep counselor. Today I want to tell you why napping is the best pastime. Now take a moment and imagine. You get home from work, the dogs are barking, the kids are yelling, and all you need is 30 minutes to rest and decompress. But instead, you do chores, you make dinner, and then you binge watch until midnight. When you wake up, you wake up disoriented or groggy, and then you start the whole process all over again. Today, I want to cover some important topics. I want to tell you why we need sleep, the benefits of taking a siesta, and the napping strategy to the best nap ever. So why do we need sleep? Snoozing, shut-eye, napping, power napping, cat napping, siestas, whatever you call it, we need sleep because it's an integral part of our life. In fact, we spend about 1/3 of our life sleeping. Sleep helps restore and strengthen our body. It also affects how we think, act, and behave. And throughout the day, we're constantly pushing our bodies to make decisions, standing on our feet, working out, just pushing it to the max. And so what that equals to is the harder we work, the more rest we need. In 1989, the University of Chicago, the Department of Behavioral Science, performed a sleep deprivation study. What they did is they took 2 sets of young male rats. One set of young male rats they allowed to intermittently sleep, and the other set of male rats, they actually kept them awake. Well, what ended up happening is after 2 to 3 weeks, the young male rats that stayed awake the whole time eventually lost weight, couldn't control their body temperature, and then sadly they died. Which is another reason why we need to sleep, or for our purposes, nap. So now that we know why we need to sleep, let's talk about the benefits of taking a daily siesta. First, sleeping or power napping helps fend off heart disease. Unfortunately, heart disease kills over 650,000 Americans per year. But according to a sleep study in 2007, people who regularly took daily siestas were 30% less likely to die from heart disease. Not only does it help fend off heart disease, it also helps reduce risk for heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, diabetes, and also helps lower stress. Not only does taking a daily nap help boost our health, but it also improves performance and productivity. The National University of Singapore conducted a study on 90 college students. What they did is they took two sets, or they divided the group into 2 sets. They asked one set of students to power nap before a major exam, and they asked the other set to cram before the major exam. And the results were napping equals better performance. The students that actually napped before their exam performed or outperformed the other students who just took the time to just cram. Now, not only does sleeping or napping improve performance and productivity, it also increases creativity, it boosts our alertness, it also lifts your spirits. Have you ever met a cranky 2-year-old after a nap? And like I mentioned before, it also helps reduce or zap stress. So, I know what you're thinking, Max, that's great. I understand napping is important or sleeping is important, but I don't have time and I have a hard time napping. Well, I'm here to help and give you the best strategy for the best nap ever. All right, in 5 simple steps. First step, you need to give yourself permission. Self-care is important, but we need to prioritize ourselves. A lot of times we prioritize checking our cell phone, doing social media, or whatever it is that when we get home, we prioritize over ourselves. So first we need to allow ourselves to say, or give ourselves permission to say, I deserve this nap. I need this nap. Second, you need to find a quiet, dark place to take your nap. That means minimal distractions. That also means putting away the cell phone. Yes, put it away just for a moment. When you get up, you can actually keep your cell phone. It'll still be there, right? So first thing, or second thing, is to make sure you find an environment that's going to be comfortable for you to take your nap. Third, temperature. Temperature is important, right? Because while I like a 72 average room temperature, you might like the room a little bit colder or a little bit warmer. So find a place where it's going to be conducive and comfortable to your body temp or to your liking. Fourth, the time of day. Now, it's preferred that you would take your nap between 1 and 3 p.m. or any time before 3 p.m. But unfortunately, some of us don't get home until after 3 p.m. So if you really need a nap, just make sure that you're aware and you're considering the time that you actually go to bed. Remember, don't try to go to bed at midnight and Netflix on before, that can interfere with your sleeping schedule. But I digress. And then the last thing is the length of your nap. Now, power napping can be considered 10 to 20 minutes. That's the best way to kind of recharge your battery. However, if you feel like you just really need a little more sleep, a little more time to rest, then you want to aim for 60 to 90 minutes. Again, no more than 90 minutes because you want to be very considerate of your sleep schedule. Wow, already to the end. I know, who's excited? You ready to take a nap? I know I am. But before you go, today we talk about why we need to sleep, the benefits of taking a daily siesta, and I even gave you the napping strategy to the best nap ever. Crowd goes wild. Now, I know that some of this stuff can be a little tough, but I really hope that you can integrate napping into your life because it will improve your life. It'll help you be more productive. It'll help you feel better, and it's so easy that you can do it with your eyes closed. Thank you for joining me today, and I really hope you have happy snoozes.